Hi, welcome to my channel, Universal Soul Vibrations. This is going to be a love reading for the sign of Gemini for the month of February 2019. Please remember this is a general reading, so it may not resonate with everyone. If you do like the reading, like, subscribe, and share. And I also have a Facebook group called Universal Soul Vibrations, so come on over and join in. I'm going to start with the Alice in Wonderland deck to see what the overall energy around Gemini is in love for the month of February. Okay, we got All in the Golden Afternoon. Let's look at the Dreamer's Tarot deck to go with this. So All in the Golden Afternoon talks about inspiration, a creative spark, imagination, conception. So it looks like in February you are going to have some spark of inspiration. I'm thinking around some type of creative endeavor. You know, maybe you meet someone through a creative endeavor. And there's going to be, you know, the beginning, possibly the beginning of a new relationship for Geminis that are single. But this definitely is revolving around inspiration. You could tell this looks like, you know, it almost looks like a painting in the background. So it talks about the creativity. And I'll look to see what other messages come with this card as well. But that's the message that I'm getting, that there's going to be some type of inspirational. Oh, we got the World. And let's see what the Soul cards have to say. So, you know, the World talks about, you know, something coming to an end, and a cycle coming to an end, and a new cycle beginning, and moving forward with, you know, good momentum, good fortune. You know, you're just kind of standing at the top of the world. Something new is coming into your life, and it's going to bring inspiration and spark into your life. Is, you know, paired with the All in the Golden Afternoon card. And the Soul Tree card says that you need to trust this. So maybe you're not, you know, maybe you're not too trusting at the moment. You may have had some relationships that, you know, tested that trust factor. So maybe you're not too open at the moment to let it come in. But you have to listen to what, you know, Spirit is telling you and guiding you. You're receiving messages regarding this inspirational journey, and you need to listen to them, because the world is saying it's coming whether you want it or not. So listen to, you know, what messages are coming in on how to travel this journey and action. So it's asking you to take some action on this inspirational creative thing that's coming into your life. And let me just look more what this card talks about. Yeah, it's time to create an imaginative idea. Inspiration takes hold, talent and ability. The muse touches down in your life. Get ready. Okay, so this also, you know, this kind of just tells me that some type of new beginning is going to occur through some type of creative endeavor that you're moving on to. And you just have to trust this new thing that's coming in. Listen to what, you know, your intuition is telling you, and take action towards what you're feeling and what your intuition is telling you. So that's the overall energy around love and Geminis for the month of February. Let me just get these cards out of the way. So, what energy is Gemini coming into the month of February with love? 3 here. I'm gonna way more than 3. What energy? Too many cards fell out in that one. The King of Pentacles. Strength. And the King of Pentacles, he is a pretty strong guy. He is stable, he's grounded. So I feel like you are definitely coming into February with an energy of, let's see what this last card is. And the Prince of Swords, which, he's moving quickly. So the energy that you're coming into February with around love, Gemini, I feel is one that's of stability. It's stable. You feel stable, you feel grounded, you feel strong, and you're wanting to take action on something. The Prince of Swords comes in pretty quick. So it's a quick movement towards something. And he's looking this way, so he's looking towards what gives them strength. And there's some truths coming in, whether it's coming in from what showed in the beginning from your intuition, or from outside sources, or just something that you have to face. So it looks like there's going to be some quick movement taking place in February when it comes to around love. But you're coming in very stable, very grounded, very strong. Let's see what past influences and experiences you're bringing into February. Okay, so one of the past influences and experiences that you're bringing into February regarding love, Gemini, is that, you kind of went into a period of rest, just to kind of be with yourself and look inwards. You just weren't it looks like there was an offer being made to you in the past, but you weren't too interested in taking it because you were too busy focusing on your lack. So, in the past, you went inside yourself because you just weren't very interested in the offers that were being given to you, and you were kind of looking within yourself to see what you were really wanting to move towards. And then we have the Three of Pentacles, working with others. So your past influences and experiences are you went into a period of rest because you weren't happy with the offers that you had. You wanted to work with another, but the opportunities that you were being given just weren't what you were looking for, because when you went into this period of rest, you really kind of focused on what your needs are and nurtured yourself and kind of went inside yourself to really find what you want in love. So that's your past experiences. What are the influences that are limiting Gemini love? Oh, we got 3, so I'm going to take them. Okay, so what you're not aware of or influences that may be limiting your thought belief in love in February, Gemini, is that, this is the nostalgia card. It's looking back on the past. Maybe, talking about some of this past energy that's coming in of, I just wasn't happy with the offers that I was given in the past. So I need to find that one that I can work together with. And this also may represent someone from the past coming back to you. So that's a hidden factor. And the Prince of Pentacles, he's the guardian, and maybe you were just kind of very guarded yourself. Maybe you're guarded yourself, and that's what's kind of limiting you in your choices, because you're too busy looking at these empty cups and you're putting your guard up. So you're not appearing open to others. But the Princess of Pentacles, she, you know, she went up this road on this long journey. I see her kind of as, you know, the pages usually are messengers. Pentacles usually have to do with, you know, material objects, finances. But I think, you know, this page, she went on that long journey up to this road, and, you know, she found, I see the sun back here, so that tells me she found happiness along that road. She's also the student, you know, the learner. You learned along your journey here, when you were in the Four of Swords, what your happiness is going to be, what you want it to be. And it obviously wasn't any of these choices. And this, you know, comes right below the card of working with others. You know, fast action, working with others, finding your, you know, finding that sun, finding that happiness. Okay, let's see what's in your hopes and fears, Gemini, for love. What is in Gemini's hopes and fears? This is actually the hopes. What is in Gemini's hopes? What is in Gemini's hopes for love in February 2019? These fell out twice, so I'm going to take them. And they fell out together. So we've got the Chariot and the Ten of Wands. So the Chariot is fast-moving energy. He's heading towards, you know, he's got control. Heading towards a destination. He's got the horses leading the chariot. One black, one white. Each horse may be heading in a different direction, but you know where you want to go. That's your hopes, is that you know which direction you want to head in. And with the horses being so different, you may actually be heading in a direction that you never thought you would, something very different from what you would normally choose. And the Ten of Wands came out in the hopes. So it's you know, your 10 is the end of a cycle. You want to stop carrying other people's burdens, is what's in your hopes. So you've gained control. You know where you want to go. You're putting the burdens of others down. That's your hopes, because it seems like, you know, if that's coming up, some of the past relationships that you've had have had you carrying a lot of burdens. One more card for Gemini's hopes. 2019. Gemini's hopes. We're going to take this one and the Three of Wands. So you're going to, you know, in the two, we're kind of standing there making a plan. And the Three of Wands is you're waiting, you know, your ships are coming in. You've made the plan and now you're putting it into action. So it's time for you to put that plan, you know, into action. That's in your hopes. And you know that you know the direction you want to go in, and you're putting in others' burdens down. What are your fears? What are Gemini's fears in love in February 2019? Okay, so your fears are you're fearing a new adventure. You're afraid to step off that cliff and take that new journey. Maybe you're not feeling so balanced, you know, when we're in this period where we don't want to take risks. You know, maybe you're afraid that stepping off that cliff is going to, you know, put you out of balance. And you got the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is being surrounded with abundance and, you know, those that you love. But maybe, you know, that's where your safety is. So your fear is that if you step off the cliff and take that fool's journey, that you're going to lose the things that keep you grounded, is what I'm hearing. You're going to lose that balance in your life. But you know, sometimes we have to take this step off the mountain and just take a leap of faith that, you know, we're going to be headed, you're in control, okay? You're going to be headed into the right direction. You just have to be willing to take a risk, and not focus so much on what you think you may be losing when you take this leap. Okay, so what is the outcome in love for Gemini? Too many cards. What is the outcome for Gemini? Month of February in love. Outcome is the World. Karmic cycle could be coming to an end. The being put out in the cold is reversed, the Five of Pentacles. What is the outcome for Gemini? And the Prince of Wands. Okay. So, your outcome in love in February for Gemini is the World card, which could signify the ending of a karmic cycle. You know, this card also to me speaks of strength. We have the Bull and we have the Lion down here, and Spirit helping, guiding you on the right path. Up here in the corner we kind of have the angels sending thoughts down. To me that's saying listen to what your intuition is telling you, and you know, the world is out there. It also could refer to maybe a longer distance relationship, but I see it more as you just really ending the karmic cycles in your life and finding a new strength in your life. The Five of Pentacles reversed, when it's upright, you're feeling like you're put out in the cold. You don't have anybody, you don't have anything, abundance, there's lack in your life. This is reversed, so I feel, you know, that's coming to an end. And there's a new journey that you're going to be going on with the Prince, you know, the Prince of Wands. A new passionate journey, because, you know, Wands is about passion, inspiration, and we talked about inspiration in the beginning. You know, that's what the Alice in Wonderland talked about, is inspiration and creativity. So maybe you have to use some type of inspiration and creativity in your life to bring love in, or that's where you're going to meet that person. But you're going to be heading off, you know, there's going to be it's time to take some action when it comes to love in February. And the last set of cards is the advice. What is the advice for Gemini in love in February 2019? What is the advice for Gemini in love in February 2019? Two of Cups. You could be meeting your soulmate in February, or already be with your soulmate. The Four of Wands. The Four of Wands, you know, sometimes refers to marriage, celebration, but I also think that it, you know, talks about being balanced. So a soulmate could be in your life or coming into your life that is going to be offering you balance. Or maybe you're going to be moving into a more committed relationship with someone in February. And the Eight of Pentacles. So you're going to be, you know, working hard to build this relationship with whoever comes into your life with the Two of Cups, which is going to create a balanced, strong, you know, strong foundation for the relationship, and it's already, you know, kind of built that way. It's that Two of Cups card. So, you know, the Two of Cup card to me, you know, they say it's the soulmates. It could be the soulmates card, but I also see it as, you know, a soulmate card. The soulmate, it's someone who you each bring out the best in each other, and you know, you walk beside each other. You don't walk behind. You don't walk in front. You help guide each other down the path of life, and you know, push each other to become our higher selves. So it looks like this may be coming into you in February. I'm hearing maybe towards the end of February, beginning of March. I just want to take a look down this way and see what we got, if anything jumps out at me. Yeah, so you've had a period of rest. You're coming into the reading very strong, stable, you know, dependable energy. You took a period of rest because of something that happened, you know, in the past. And now you've gained control. You're in the driver's seat, and heading off onto a new journey. Which, you know, can bring great abundance into your life, because a karmic cycle is coming to the end, which is going to bring in your soulmate. You've come in with being strong. You've had offers, you've had love, but you know, it just wasn't what you really wanted. So there is another offer up here. If you see this card coming in, that may be the person that you want. You are kind of on guard. You've got your defenses up a bit, so it's hard for you to let it in at the moment. You're putting down other people's burdens, finding balance, getting out of the cold, and you're coming into a strong foundation when it comes to love. One where you can celebrate each other and being in each other's lives. Up here we've got the Prince of Swords. He's taking quick action. It could be a quick truth, you know, seeing clearly, you know, finally you're seeing through everything and seeing things clearly when it comes to love. You're working with another or others. You are taking, you know, the sun's back here. This is what always stands out to me in this card, is that she's walked this long road to find her happiness. And your ships are going to be coming in. It's time to take the leap of faith off the cliff and into a new journey. And this action may be happening very quickly. You know, and there'll be a lot of effort put in, hard work in this situation, which is always what we're kind of looking for in, you know, a relationship. Please give me one that gives us grounding, stability. You know, you feel connected to each other. You complement each other. You bring out the best in each other. But that does take a lot of hard work. You know, and he's mastered his craft here because he has worked hard. So that's telling me that you know you're mastering a relationship and how to feel this way in the relationship and feel strong and feel grounded. Okay, from the Whispers of Love deck, we got Romance. Lavish the one that you love with your personal attention and affection. Okay? And, you know, when we're in a romantic relationship, you know, that's most of the time that's what we all want. We want attention. We want affection from whoever our partner is. And they're asking you to, you know, it says lavish them with that. But also appreciate what they give to you in the romance department. And we've got, look to your inner strength. You are stronger than you realize, okay? And up here in the beginning, that's the energy that you're coming into February with, is, you know, you're strong, you've had strength, you're good with yourself at the moment. So, you know, when you are good with yourself, that's when all of this at the bottom comes in. So have a great February, Gemini.